What do you desire more than anything else in this world? A cure for epilepsy as an epileptic who has never driven. Can't live alone. It's like never growing up. I just want to be normal 30yo with a normal life. I honestly didn't expect this to gain so much traction on here. Thanks for the support and rewards. And happy Epilepsy Awareness Month to all my epileptics out there. Purple is our month's color. Hey, I get it. I feel like I have to be treated like a kid. Despite that, I'm 38. But it's nice to have people to help. It's just frustrating to need the help all the time. I have seizures weekly. Used to be much worse. I found something called Epidiolex that really helped me. But the neurologist I found is the true help. He's amazing. A lot of neurologists are hard to talk to and not very understanding. I hope you find something that helps you. If you ever just need to vent, feel free to PM me. A job that doesn't make me want to kill myself every day and to be able to afford to survive. I really just want to be able to have a home of my own one day. I've never lived anywhere for more than a year or two. Someone to share my life with whom we completely understand each other. I know it's cliche or dumb, but I got weird quirks that tend to get on people's nerves after a while, and to have someone I could not only be myself around, but inspire them to be their weird selves is just something I've always wanted. It's not dumb. Connecting with another person and experiencing a life together is something most, probably all, people want. Everyone has quirks. That's not meant to belittle your situation, but being with someone for a while will make you aware of things you never thought about until it's all you can think about. Grinning face with tightly closed eyes. Keep in mind that you don't just bring your quirks to a relationship, you also bring your strengths, and it's the balance of those that makes the right person stick around. I've been married for 13 years and we lived together for 4 years before that and have a relatively good relationship. Perfect is for the movies. Yet, there are still some days I don't understand how she puts up with me, and other days there are little things she does that will really get to me. None of it is terrible. You've got to deal the terrible crap, otherwise just end the relationship for both your sakes. But as a couple you learn to adapt to each other's behaviors and you find a way of making a working relationship out of it. So chin up. There are a lot of uniquely awesome people out there. All you have to do is meet them. My best friend back. My best friend of 15 years got married in 2016. We haven't hung out in person or played co-op games online ever since. Meanwhile, his wife posts daily on Facebook about their life and stuff. Literally the only way I've been able to see that he's alive and well. He'll do the occasional happy birthday text, but outside of that, it's like he's longer there. I've made my peace with it. We were as thick as thieves and did all kinds of stupid crap growing up, but it took me reaching the bottom of several bottles of Bacardi during 2020's spring COVID lockdown to realize that he's moved on. Give me 1 week of nothing. Collect myself. Detox. Clear my head. Then I can get back to that pace I'm running at. And I'll be able to run more smoothly and faster. But I really desire that specific time frame of no responsibility, no attachment, downtime for my mental well-being. For people to be happy. That the world would slow down. Everyone is just so ready to hate each other for the most pointless differences. It leads nowhere and actively makes our world a worse place to live. There are other means of expending all that energy. Better ways. Ways that don't include spreading anger and poisoning our lives. In that case, I'm gonna start doing something else. I love you for absolutely no reason at all. Have great day, mate. Love from Denmark. Flag of Denmark. To feel happy and content and not anxious about anything, even just for a little while. The sub's generally oriented toward men, but women are by no means excluded. I wanna find my soulmate and share the rest of my life with her. I'm only 20 and never been in a relationship, but that's what I truly want. Learn to be a kind friend first. Once you have that down, it'll be easy to maintain a relationship so long as you find someone that likes you and isn't an butthole. A deeply romantic, intensely sexual, monogamous relationship that stands the test of time like a monument. Yeah, I know it's a cliche, but it's what I want. I had that, but apparently she didn't get the memo about the monogamous bit. For the world to go back to being a safe place to growing up in. I'm old, but I am afraid for what's going to be left for the next few generations. To be able to abolish greed. I want to have a non-related family, a found family, if you will. Just me and my group of best friends. I'm not a social person, so it's a bit difficult trying to make friends that last that long. I want that too. This would sound weak but I would like to not thinking about my ex anymore please. It's been a long time, I have to move on. It's been 25 years for me, I still miss my ex. To go about 5 minutes without dang near having an anxiety-ridden breakdown. I'm exaggerating obviously, but it seems like a minor miracle if I ever go a full 24 hours without breaking down. Not having to become an insignificant human tool for half of my life to earn a little money which 80-90% I'll have to spend in things that are basic for life. I'm not a gear. I'm someone looking for a decent job, holy crap. Mental peace for those who are hurting. There are so many people having trouble coping right now. My heart hurts for those who suffer. A very good death. Death is the only certainty in life. No matter who you are, how much power you have, how wealthy you are, death will come for you one day. And a good death is the ultimate end goal of everyone. Some people seek it by being religious, others seek it in money, but everyone seeks it, and there is no running from death. A time stopping button. This button pauses time only for me. I don't age when time is paused. I'll use it for sleeping and for a pause when the world gets to me. Health. I mean, I'm still young and healthy, but I worked in healthcare long enough to see what's the potential down the road of life. A patient once said health is wealth and I brushed it off. But in thinking back, health is more valuable than money if you consider quality of life. Not having to worry or fear what comes next when you're ill. It really makes sense to me now, a few years later and watching the pandemic unfold. Food when I'm hungry, water when I'm thirsty, sleep when I'm tired, family and friends abundant and a simple life of plenty. To be in a steady relationship and not worry about it ending. Every time I get into a relationship that I want to keep, I end up putting a ton of effort in and then it fails and I spend a year getting over it. Then it happens all over again. I just want to be secure in a relationship and wake up next to my partner and feel safe. Honestly, to be rich, I have dental bills, student loan bills, vet bills, hospital bills, mortgage, car bills. Kids need new clothes and daycares are booked out for at least another 6 months, so I can't even get a job right now to support myself because I can't leave my kids home alone. I know money doesn't buy happiness, but damn, it would absolutely solve so many of my current problems. A job that I can do, that I enjoy and can earn a decent wage from without having to work ridiculous hours so that I can afford my own place and do the things that I really want to do. $10 million. If given $10 million, I could retire and live the rest of my life fabricating interesting projects in my metal wood shop. Happiness and contentment, in whatever form they come, but ideally with a few close relationships that I am lacking at the moment. Financial independence from physical labor. We spend our entire youth earning a living just to enjoy the last decade of life we have left. To have a GF wife that genuinely loves me and wants to be with me and doesn't talk to anyone else. Puts all their effort into me in relationship terms. It sounds like a dream. Last 2 relationships haven't been very great. My career to get started, then to start a family. I originally wanted to start a family first, but it looks like I am going to go into the career first, which actually makes more sense to me the more I think about it. To be accepted, befriended, and loved by others continuously until the day I die. Give me that, and you can have my money. I don't care. To be pain-free for the rest of my life. I lived with chronic pain for 10 years until I could finally get surgery. I really can't express how deeply I wanted to feel completely well for even just a day. I had a limp, so I'd have dreams about walking normally. I'd get drunk and high to forget about it. I'd go through episodes of depression and longing, wishing this had never happened to me. I wouldn't wish those feelings on my worst enemy. A home and to start a family. I just want to be a dad. Raise my kids right. Take care of my wife. I'm a guy, and my wife is a homemaker. I don't understand why someone would be bitter or resentful if their partner stays at home. I want for her to have a happy life. It's my reason for working hard. I don't want her to have to put up with the constant bulls of the corporate world. Screw this crap. She of course works hard too. The house is always clean and organized, and the food she makes is off the charts delicious. She's creative and she keeps me grounded. She's thrifty with money. She makes my life better in every way. I can understand being resentful of a stay-at-home partner if they were lazy and didn't do anything or just went out and spent all the money. If you have a stay-at-home partner like mine, it's a complete blessing. I'm not religious at all. Keep looking. You'll find the right partner to appreciate your path. Money and PLZ don't give me the whole money won't make you happy BS. That's just something rich people say to poor people so they don't start a riot. I've lived both lives, and I know being rich makes me happy. It makes feel safe, powerful, independent. When I was depressed I went to an Apple store, spent $4,000 there just to real happy. When I'm stressed I'll drive to Tahoe and check into Riz Hotel and get myself a whole house and order room service and spa package to heal myself. Now I'm poor. I am extremely unhappy. I live paycheck by paycheck. If my company delays the paycheck for 2 days then my life could be FK by it cause I could be late to pay rent. I couldn't eat for 2 days. I can't buy gas to drive to work. It's a struggle. Right this second it's for my neighbor's vicious butt dog to shut the heck up, and for my landlord to actually do something about the fact that I can't leave my apartment without being harassed by this dog. Been seriously thinking about calling animal control next time TBH. I love dogs, but I hate this particular dog. To be okay with myself. To treat myself with as much love, care and concern as I treat others. To not look in the mirror and disgust myself. To be able to accept a compliment without turning it into a joke. To accept that someone can find me physically attractive and believe them when they tell me they do. To receive a gift without feeling bad. To be my own best friend. To be okay with my own company and not self-medicate because I hate my thoughts. To be able to really truly trust. I don't want lifelong love or crazy special romantic love. I'd be happy with just one close friend. I don't need anyone to fix me. I'm a work in progress and am aware of things I need to do. To allow myself to cry and sit with being sad and not feel like I always have to keep it together, to not let things boil up inside me where I cannot control myself or thoughts. But most of all, I wish I could take down the 10-meter brick wall around me that's there to protect myself from being hurt, because then I could take the other brick wall down behind it. I long to be okay with who I am and my flaws and imperfections, so then I can accept it when others do. A place to live which I can afford. And no, I'm not saying I want a cheaper place to live, but any at all. I'm sick of spending my early adult life crashing on friends and siblings' couches because there isn't a single goddamn place in the entire United States of America where a young college-aged single person can support themselves and live with dignity. I want a small and humble living space in which I can have peace and quiet and solitude to organize myself, my thoughts, my hobbies, and my life. I want the most basic of human necessities. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video. Bye for now.